because there was such a mass vaccination campaign with a product that, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people were injured in this process. What work is the NIH doing in terms of research to somehow help these people? Because, just from my own experience, my wife and I made a film about this, right? These people were, even though in some cases they were supported a bit but mostly just completely gaslit and just, no, your issue doesn't exist, right? So how are you approaching this?
Well, you're absolutely right. There were absolutely, like, a lot of the patients who were vaccine injured were gaslit into pretending as if they didn't get injured, or that somehow their symptoms are all in their head or something. Actually, this is part of a broader phenomenon where you have patients with conditions that are poorly understood, where the medical system will gaslight you, telling you it's a psychological issue rather than a physical issue. It's going to make you think that you're crazy because you have symptoms that you have, but you can't convince anyone else to do anything about it. Vaccine injury is one of them. Long COVID, ME/CFS, chronic Lyme disease, a whole host of these conditions where it just fits a very similar pattern. And the key underlying thing is that there isn't excellent science to guide decision making for clinicians or anybody else, for patients. And I've made sure that people know at the NIH that I'm very interested in investing in answers for patients for all of those. Vaccine injury, long COVID, ME/CFS, chronic Lyme. We need to get better answers. The gaslighting happens because if let's say you're a doctor and you see a patient and you have no idea what's causing their condition, right? Because the scientific literature doesn't have an answer. You're going to be, unless you're an amazing doctor who's really good at, sort of being honest and compassionate, you're going to be wanting to move on to the next patient. And it's really, really unfortunate. The answer is to get good answers, right? So invest in research on treatments, on underlying physiological causes, basic biological knowledge, so that those patients actually the doctors and the caregivers for those patients will treat them correctly.
But is NIH doing this for
Yes.
people that have been COVID vaccine injured? Again, it's a huge number of people, relatively.
We have investments in that, and we're going to have more investments in that. And you start, this year. For all of those conditions, I think patients deserve an answer, and I'm definitely interested in finding. I would love to know myself.